Hey, we're in the shop. It's Saturday. I've seen this tool around, and I was actually going to make one out of some angle iron, and I said, it's 17 bucks. I'll spend more than that in time. Time is money too, remember that. So I went on Amazon, bought the cheapest one they had. I think it was 17, 18 bucks. I'm going to show you what it is. I'm using it on a piece of equipment today, but truly it was actually made to work on cars or trucks, pickups or whatever. It's like the poor man's alignment tool. I know you've seen them around maybe on Facebook and stuff like that. All it is a piece of angle iron with punches and cutouts in it that makes it easy to put up here and measure for toe in or toe out. Now, I'm using it on a stump grinder that has Heim's joints to where it adjusts it left or right, and you want to straighten out your wheels, right? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use it on this because if any of you have, I know the channel's about stump grinders mostly, or if you got a car that you're working on that you rebuilt the front end, you put new tie rod ends on it, before you take it to an alignment shop, truly alignment shop's the way to go. But to get it there, and you don't want to be going down the road like this, you're hearing your tires smoke, your new tires smoke off the car or truck. You use a tool like this, and it gets you there, okay? And they also have a deal for, I didn't buy it, and I will because you can buy it separately, a deal for caster, whether they're towing, in or out the top part. I'm not going to explain to you about caster, all right? This is about the tires pointing in or tires pointing out. On this stump grinder and a lot of pieces of equipment, even, let's say, if you have a UTV, something like that, something with four wheels on it, right? The front end, and it has adjustments on the front end to angle the tire, like I said, in or out, you can use this tool. So we're going to use this on a piece of equipment because these you can get close, and close is like in horseshoes and hand grenades. So we're just going to get it close so you don't wear your tires out as much. So this is going to be on a stump grinder. I'm going to show you the tool. Pretty simple right here. It comes in a small box. It comes with no instructions. This center section is just another piece of angle iron with pre-drilled holes, and they give you the nuts and the bolts. You put it together, and now you got a long piece. What the hell do you do with this now? Step 2, let's do this. Here's the tool, and listen, you can buy the one that has the camber adjustment on it also. It's more money, about 44 bucks, or you can buy it separately. I bought this cheap piece because this is all I needed it for. Take off the 2 nuts on the bottom. It's got a center line right here. Now you're going to take 2 more nuts. And I know I'm talking real simple and stupid, but you're going to reverse them. Not like they're coming in the wheel like this. You're going to use the flat part, all right? And it's going to go right here, and it's going to go right here. And some of you are saying, God, this is so stupid. There we go. Lug nuts from hell, right? Anyway, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, then we'll come back here. All right, the kit. Like you see, it's just basically 2 pieces of angle iron with another piece here. Goes on your lug nuts right here. And then you line it up center-wise to where it's level. And now, when you think your front end, left or right, it comes with 2 tape measures. You just hook one on one side, hook one on the other one on the other side, and then you're going to adjust. However, if you got tie rod ends or what, this one here has Heim's joints. So I'll have to adjust those, get them. I gotta switch it. How you do it on this is, see the big rod here? And I'm gonna show you what one of those looks like outside the machine. I know I got one around here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, right here in front of me. Here's the system right here. And what you do is you loosen your locking up washers, and then you turn this rod left or right, and you start adjusting. You adjust off of this side here. That's because this particular machine, this is where your hydraulic ram is here, and it's pushing left or pulling right. So this is the one that you're gonna base everything off of. You can see that motor's a little off here. I don't know if you can tell, it's off. All right, so we're gonna adjust it and see what we come up. You put the two tape measures in there. This one says it's 60 and it's in millimeters. 60 and 3.5. This one's hitting at 70. So let me do some adjusting and come back and we'll see where we're at. I wanna show you real quick. See right here, the rear, we're locked in. Now it's at 60.9. Watch. Start adjusting here. I don't know if you can see this real well. There we are, 60. And when we find our happy medium, that's at 7, 6.5. Woo! Let's go see. Looks like we're almost there. And we'll start a little bit more, and I'll adjust these out. Well, we're at 67 and 67. This is a very, very simple tool. And you know what? For under $20, I'll put a link in the description of it when I post this. It's very, very worth it. Now, I've got the new tires. I ordered them off of Amazon too. And the pictures look a little different, but my brother had pre-ordered and came up with the exact same tire. They are. The picture on Amazon shows it being more of a square tire, and this is the proper tire. The rims, I repainted them, I wire brushed them and repainted them. I was gonna go with that design. I'm gonna pull those off and go with the original. And these tires used to be about $50-something a piece. They're $111 a piece. But I cleaned everything up. They'll go on here, they'll last on the Big Booty Judy. This is the old machine. And they'll run the same tires on the newer machines. And now we're lined up. Now I'm gonna mount these. We'll look at it after we're done. Well, Big Booty Judy's got a new pair of shoes. Now, I need to tell you something about these. I had a YouTube short showed you where there's a place near me that foam fills tires. These were filled with a product. Oh God, I don't know what the name of it was, but basically it's liquid Kevlar, all right? They're a lot lighter than foam filling, but my recommendations is the fronts, I'd use the liquid in them. The outer duals, I'd use the liquid in them. The inners, I'd use the foam. And because just the inners are, that's a lot of weight up there, and that's very important. You're going through in and out of gates, you're gonna pull your duals off, and you don't wanna say, oh God, I got a flat. So it's worth the time and money to do that. And another thing, foam filling the outs, they're extremely heavy. They're like 50, 60 pounds a piece to lift them up, put them on. And this is half the weight of that. And the average guy, even old guy, can do it, can lift these up and remount them on the duals. That's something to think about, all right? Just a simple episode of the stupid tool. It's dirt cheap. It'll get you to the alignment shop. And if you have a UTV, I don't care if it's even a lawnmower, a riding lawnmower that the front end can be adjusted. It's a simple tool to use. So, as long as it's got. But truth be known, in today's world, a lot of these tools weren't available to us a long time ago. There was specialty stuff. You had to go to a tool truck, da-da-da-da-da. With the advent of Amazon and tool trucks, life's pretty damn easy. And as you can tell, I I got tools. But the tools I got, they all serve a purpose. I don't go buying. Only time I go out and buy other stuff, if it's a specialty deal, the way I know. I mean, like this tool, I said, I want to put these on and I don't want to wear out the tires or they're wrong. I got it close. I've been doing this for a long time. I know how to get them close, but I wanted to get a little bit more perfect, anal. Like if my brother was here in the shop, He's very, very, very technical and an anal guy as far as mechanics, which is fantastic at times. Because, he just called me a few minutes ago, frustrated as you know what, because he had some work done in his Dodge a few years ago and found out it was done, forgive me for saying it, half shizzle. See, I'm not supposed to curse, so you know what half shizzle means. Half shizzle donkey. How's that? Anyway, have a great one, guys, and see you on the next one. This was just a Keep It Simple Stupid episode. Some of you guys are going to jump on there. Oh, who would know this, and who would know how to do that, and hell, no one taught me. Have a good one.